Welcome everyone, this is Masters Joke, also Masters Joke 75 on Instagram. So this is the OBI-WAN Kenobi free pack, which I pre-ordered it on Amazon, it must have been months ago, and received it last week. I think it was last week. So I'm gonna open it up. I mean, it looks like a really good set. I mean, I've said before, the only figures from the OBI-WAN Kenobi series that I've ordered are basically Obi-Wan and the Dark Times Darth Vader. I mean, I'd love the other figures, but you've got to be mindful of costs, and I'm quite choosy now because the figures are so expensive now from Hasbro Pulse. In some ways, I kind of think they are pushing their luck a bit. I am really choosy about what I buy, but I really wanted this set because I enjoyed the series. I mean, my favourite series out of all of them, I've said before, is Andor, but I've really enjoyed the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. You know, his relationship with Tika, and honestly, it was really, really good. So, and because of that, I wanted to have this set because I'm a big fan of Ewan McGregor and his portrayal of Obi-Wan in the prequels. So let's get this set open. So I'm going to open up Obi-Wan Kenobi today. I mean, I love these free packs. I think I'd love if they did more. So it's got a bit of reading for you to do on the back. Just a few bits about Obi-Wan in his wilderness years, and about Anakin Skywalker turning into Darth Vader. But yeah, I really like it. It's really and I don't know. It appears with the like I've said before, if you wanna buy an action figure, whether it be Star Wars or anything else, and you want to keep it, on card or in the box, never buy it off Amazon because it's luck of the draw whether it will come in one piece or not. I mean, my parcels which I opened yesterday, I don't know, Amazon have been doing all right. They came in a box, that was great. But yeah, I've had some bad experiences over the years. But I know the score with Amazon. I know it's luck of the draw, so I'll only buy a figure if I intend to open it. But when it comes to the exclusives, Amazon, they seem to do a good job. I mean, this came in the container, the original container box from Hasbro, in another box. So yeah, they tend to do all right when it comes to the exclusives, because this is exclusive to Amazon. So let's get it open. So I'm just going to cut the tape. But this is the moment of truth when you find out whether the actual cards are damaged or bent. So yeah, what I like about the free packs is that the cards come unpunched. Which is nice. It's a nice touch. Also, it's the thick card stock as well, which is really nice to see. Yeah, I mean Hasbro started listening to the collectors, the fans, the buyers of the figures, but I sort of feel they've left it a bit late. Some of the stuff that they've sent out has been so shoddy, it's unbelievable. Just like I mentioned, the Snoke figure where the bubble were coming off, and they solved that by sticking sellotape on the bubble, only in two places. I mean, it's terrible. I mean, sometimes you think that that Hasbro Pulse, they just treat the fans as like mugs, but end of the day, you've got a choice. You don't have to buy these figures, and you can protest by not buying them or not pre-ordering them. And I think that is what I'm going to have to do now, because with this actual wave, So I've decided not to buy any of the Andor figures. I love them, but I've just decided not to. I mean, they look really good. So I've got the Purge Trooper, Ben Kenobi, and Tika. I've got those in this set. I want the Luke Skywalker from the Mandalorian, and I want the Artillery Stormtrooper. So I want them. Stormtroopers are always out of stock first, but I'm not going to pre-order them this time because there's just so much messing about with pre-orders. And also, I mainly buy all my stuff from Star Action Figures, and if you do buy stuff from Star Action Figures, you have to wait till your whole order's ready. So sometimes the figure's ready, you have to wait weeks and weeks before you actually get your whole order. Thing is, I know that, so I know what the situation is when I order from Star Action Figures, but sometimes it's a bit frustrating when you see everyone else getting theirs and yours is still held up. So I'm not doing any more pre-orders because, I mean, if you look at some of the stuff recently, they're selling it in their sales, especially like the peg warmers, because they can't get rid of it. So yeah, I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm going to stay away from pre-orders. I have pre-ordered the speeder bike for the Return of the Jedi anniversary, which I think is great, and I've also pre-ordered the Imperial bunker, but I won't be pre-ordering the ATST because it's $99.99. It's just too expensive. It's just not worth that. So I'll hold out and hopefully get it in a sale somewhere. And the thing is, it's not exclusive, so it's going to show up somewhere for at least half price. So we'll see how it goes. But let's get back to Obi-Wan. So I love the card. I love the way that the blue peel matches his outfit in this particular variant of the figure. And it seems a shame to open, but yeah, I just love Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's just an iconic character. It looks really, really good. So let's let's get it open. So I don't know. I'm going to open it old school. All right, so he's got his little backpack in there, and yeah, he looks really, really good. So he comes with his little blaster, his lightsaber. So he's similar to the previous release, but he hasn't got his cloak. He's got like a different cloak, and I think this is from when he's doing his job, when he's cutting up that he was cutting up that creature. I need to watch it again. I do need to watch it again. But let me get it out of this packet, and we'll get him set up. Right, so here's Obi-Wan. Now I think the head sculpt, it's got a different expression on his face compared to the earlier release, and he's obviously got different. He's got his little gloves on from doing his job. But no, I like it. I think it's I think they've done a good job on here. I think it's the same. Is it the same? Yeah. So it looks like it's the same outfit underneath, same mould, just in blue. But yes, it's got some nice features. I think it's the same. Obviously, the same belt. It's the same. Yeah, it's basically the same sculpt. But he's got black gloves instead of like kind of cream gloves to match his tunic. So yeah, it looks really good. So he's got his gun holster as well. So let's have a look at his accessories. So the accessories. So he's got his little rucksack to carry Luke's little toy that he's got for him, his little toy spaceship, and he's got obviously his lightsaber. So this will be exactly the same as, trying to focus that. This should be exactly the same as the previous release. and then you've got the lightsaber hilt that can go on his belt. And again, that's exactly the same as the other version. And then you've got his blaster. And again, that's I don't even know, I think it's so small I can hardly pick it up. But that's exactly the same as well. So let me set him up, and I want to compare him to the original release. So let me just do that. Right, so I've set him up, and I've stuck his like similar to my previous release of the Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. I've put his lightsaber hilt on his belt, his blasters in the holder. I didn't know what to do with the backpack though. So the backpack, I've put it underneath his cape. I wasn't sure how to actually do that, but yeah, I think it looks really, really good. I'm really pleased with it. I mean, the articulation is exactly the same as the previous release. So I've already kind of gone through that before, but you can kind of you can see where he's got his trying to focus it. See his lightsaber there. So it's really, I mean, it's the same mold basically as the last one, just different colour tunic, and also a different facial expression. So I've got the I've got my other Obi-Wan here. So let's try and show you the difference in the faces. It's so difficult to. Yeah, I mean, it's only slightly different, but the I don't know, the new blue version who works in the factory, he looks a little bit happier, because I suppose he's still in hiding, whereas the original release, he's obviously a little bit stressed out because he knows Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader. So yeah, no, it's good. I really, really like this figure. You know, highly recommended. Yeah, I mean, it won't disappoint. It's a really good set. It's not cheap, but the thing is, none of the Star Wars figures are cheap now, and that's why you need to be mindful of what you actually want. And I really wanted this set because I'm a big fan of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series and Ewan McGregor. So yeah, as I say, it's exactly the same articulation, but it's a really, really good figure. And yeah, well happy with it. And it's still, I mean, even though I pre-ordered it, and this is another thing about this, the Hasbro Pulse myth, that, you know, if you don't pre-order it, you're going to miss out. Well, that was the case, and it was the case during lockdown as well, when you couldn't get to the shops. But now, I mean, it's not the case at all. I mean, you can still pick up loads of figures that were you know, limited editions and exclusives to Amazon and other websites and stores. So yeah, but yeah, really pleased with this. I just want to set them up together. Yeah, so I think this free pack, I think it was $51.99, and yeah, it must have been a few. Yeah, it must have been while the while Obi-Wan Kenobi was still on. Well, you know, it was still showing new episodes when it came up for pre-order. So yeah, definitely, you know, if you like the series and you're a fan of the Obi-Wan Kenobi character, definitely pick it up. But yeah, really, really happy with it. It's a really, really good addition to the vintage collection figure family. But yeah, nice one. I would give this. I mean, I knew it would be good because the previous release was good, but I'd give this 10 out of 10. Again, I know I keep giving everyone 10 out of 10, but this is a really, really good figure. But that's it. There's not really much more I can say on it. It's a you know, really, really good paint application on there, and yeah, I do like the cloth. Would you call it a cloak or a cape? I'd say it's a cape. And the backpack is a nice touch as well. But yeah, I mean, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Lets me know you care. Hopefully I'll get the get Tika and the Imperial Trooper. Hopefully I'll get them open later on this week to do a little review. But that's the end of the video. The vlog is over.